China opens up antitrust investigation against NVIDIA, citing anti-monopoly law violations. China has reportedly launched an antitrust probe against NVIDIA, citing violations of the nation's anti-monopoly laws based on an acquisition deal in 2020. China now follows US and France in opening up regulatory investigation against NVIDIA, targeting an acquisition done 4 years ago. Well, it looks like Team Green is now dragged into the apparent trade wars between the US and China, as the firm becomes a victim of regulatory investigations from both sides. Just recently, we reported on how the US Department of Justice, DOJ, opened investigations into antitrust law violations in NVIDIA's iBusiness, showing that Team Green isn't having a great time when it comes to concerns from regulatory firms. The Chinese media is now reporting on an investigation opened by the nation's State Administration for Market Regulation, where Team Green scrutinizes whether it has violated local anti-monopoly laws, specifically with its acquisition of the Israeli chip firm Mellonix Technologies. Diving a bit into details, NVIDIA acquired Mellonix back in 2020 and received approval from China's regulatory firms on the condition that the arrangement doesn't discriminate against Chinese firms. Conditions of the acquisition included that NVIDIA was bound to notify rivals about new products within 90 days prior to the official launch to maintain market competitiveness. NVIDIA also had to make it clear that its products would also work with Chinese chip makers so that the partnership didn't leverage its position in the domestic markets. While the investigation by China's regulatory authority doesn't mention the area being investigated, the development is certainly worrying for Team Green. The news has already started to reflect on NVIDIA's share pricing, as at the time of writing, shares fell 2% on early trading, showing consumer sentiment. It is certain that this development is an effort to act against the recent US trade policies, and how they are being framed to thwart China's progress. Despite NVIDIA introducing China-compliant solutions for local markets, the US has intervened and restricted access, which is why both NVIDIA and China have suffered massively in progress in the segment. It will be interesting to see what the antitrust investigation concludes, but it's safe to say that NVIDIA is now indeed under the fire of regulatory concerns from all over the globe.